When you're up a tree, well, you get a pretty good view. But for those of us who shoot video for a living, sometimes getting height for a good camera angle isn't that easy. Hello, I'm Jim Radford, an independent special events videographer in St. Paul, Minnesota. For years, I've faced the challenge of getting above the crowd with my cameras. The search for a practical, yet economical solution has taken me from commercially designed solutions to a homespun platform like this one, which I'll describe for you here. This could work for both professionals and amateur videographers alike, as it meets most criteria of practicality and economics. By practical, I mean a portable device that's lightweight, easy, and fast to set up, and gets me above the crowd safely and comfortably with or without a tripod. Of course, it needs to be rugged for use on location. And by economical, I mean a device costing less than $1,000. The payback has to be within a few uses. So what's out there? The obvious is an existing platform on location, possibly a balcony in a church or an auditorium, or a riser built specially for electronic news media, which is typical at special events in hotels. But don't count on it. You may still need to bring your own, and the tripod alone may not do it. Another option is a common step. This one includes a toolbox. It's cheap, but there's not much height and very little footroom. But it might do the job in some cases. Many videographers are familiar with Spyder support systems, the Scorpion or SpyderPod brands, which raises both the camera and the operator 2 feet off the ground. It's made its mark on the video industry with speed, agility, and stability, but it's on the pricey side from $1,200 to $2,200. What I like about these units is their ability to extend any foot to compensate for uneven floors or changing ground levels. And it has platform surface extensions. It all breaks down into a flat carry case. So check out the Marker Tech review of the Spyder Tripod Riser right here on YouTube. Next, there's a wide variety of platforms made for band conductors and speakers. Here again, price is often a barrier to my limits, and these are usually heavier units and not very portable. Ultimately, I found the hardware that satisfied my own criteria and, in fact, came away under my price point, yet added a feature that no other riser had. It's a waist-level shelf for an audio mixer or video monitor. So let's take a quick look at the materials on my homespun design. You might add a few more features and more ways to be practical and economical. First, the basis for this platform is a low-cost, lightweight aluminum foldable step made by Tricam in China, model WP-20-B, which I've seen in quantity on eBay for only $34 and $39 at Home Depot. It has a surface of 12 by 40 inches and is 21 inches high. Rated for 225-pound load, I joined 2 of the benches together, connecting them with a sheet of 1/4-inch plywood and some carriage bolts. On top of the plywood, I adhered several carpet squares for foot comfort. Now, it's a large enough platform even for a chair, and comfortable too. A final touch was to disguise it for public events with a black throw cloth. And for those of you who find a 20-inch height more than just a leap, more than what you may have done just a few years ago, you'll find one of the side steps a sturdy approach to climbing up to the platform. Now, it should be obvious that this platform isn't going to be large enough to accommodate both you and your tripod, as the Spyder brand does. In fact, many shooting platforms are too shaky or bow from human motion while shooting. So my answer is this simple. Keep the tripod solidly on the ground, where you can adjust the legs for any uneven terrain and use a tall tripod. A good 80 to 90 inches should work, which is over any of the heads with an extra 6 inches to the lens above the tripod head. So now you should be looking straight ahead or down on the camera eyepiece rather than straining to look up, which introduces all kinds of fatigue, stability issues, and narrows your field of peripheral vision. Now for the added shelf platform. First, I tried to keep it light with a 1-inch PVC post. That turned out to be too flexible with any weight on it, even at waist height. So I went to a 3/4-inch galvanized pipe with bushings and collars to attach the pipe to the shelf at the top and at the corner of the platform. It's a simple solution to including my 6-panel PV mixer for multi-mic events. I cut a hole in the black cloth and the shelf is now easily removed for transport. Finally, when I'm ready to travel, off comes the shelf, off comes the black cloth, open the safety latches on the benches, and fold in the legs. Now the unit can be handheld and carried or dollied off in a few minutes with my other gear. And now the price. Well, give or take a few bucks for differences in hardware stores and your choice of materials, it came to a grand total of $125, including all the hardware. That's not bad for a tool that's both practical and economical. Thanks for watching, and send me any comments, suggestions, or questions here on YouTube.